Hasbro, what's this? Hello everyone, we're reporting on even more exciting news today. Okay, yeah, the Rail Rush battle set, we know what it looks like, and it's actually really interesting. We have a full picture of the box through our own research. We're able to find it, we're going to go over it, and we're going to go over the other bays and a little bit of speculation. So, the actual stadium, you can see it right there. It has rails inside of the stadium. That's why it's called the Rail Rush Battle Set. And now it makes sense. And actually, before we continue, just keep it on the image right there so I can make my point. You can see the volcanic driver right there. Looks a little bit different from the TAKARATOMY one. And I thought, no, is that just where the screw is? No, it has that different feeling to it to me. So if you remember a while ago, it said activate the Slingshock strategy by converting the performance step with specifically designed rail riding capabilities from battle ring mode to Slingshock mode. So I think the volcanic in that edited image, maybe it's a little bit longer in one mode or the other. By the way, go back for a second because that's pointing out the rails. The two bays in this set are Zankye and Wonder Valtrek V4, and these are anime accurate colors. They look probably the best out of the whole set of turbos so far. The stadium looks pretty big. How big would you say it is? I would say bigger, or close to the Colossus, at least bigger than the Starstorm. That is Slingshock tech, by the way, the green launcher right there. Yeah. So that launcher right there, really weird how the shape is, isn't it? It's like a weird curve to it. It comes with two Slingshock launchers, and it's curious too, because now I want to go back to some of these other bases because I feel like we got some secrets revealed. So I have some other stuff to talk about, by the way. Notice how, because now we got better images for this stuff, notice how there's a position for the level chip. It's not just, what do you call it, like filled out. It's there for a reason. Maybe some form of a level chip in the future? I'm not too sure, because it doesn't look like it's filled out there. And Ultimate Variants, by the way, Lunar L4, we can finally see it like HD-ish. Lunar L4 is kind of, wait, go back for a second, go back. If you look at the Jolt, the performance tip, you can see how it's flat. I feel like that's one of the modes for it. Think about it like this. Why do all the performance tips not look like the way that they are? It's the modes. It actually is 100%. I actually thought, what's happening? Zankye's alternate colors for it. Kind of weird how it's all red and silver, but you know, whatever. We don't. Emperor Fornius. Poor Bay. We only have the small, low quality picture. There's the whole set. So, let me give my full thoughts to this, and I'm gonna give 1 to 10. So 1 to 10 for how I think this set specifically, how fun it's gonna be, and if it's gonna be worth it, I'll give this. He gave it, I think, an 8. I'm gonna give it an 8 too. For so far the turbo line, for some of the bays, I wanted to give them between a 7 to an 8. Because I feel like, because this is sort of like what happened with the Starter Switch Strike, they're missing some parts for where the stickers should be, but I think it was a sacrifice for the gimmick for the performance tip, so maybe that's why some of the layers might not look accurate. I feel like we'll probably just get a variation later on. Another thing to note is that lucky Canada, because we probably might get the stuff a little bit early. A little bit. I can't say when specifically because I'm not a genie, but I feel like the same that happened before will probably happen again. I don't want to say like September. No, that's too early. That's too early. Never know. I'd actually be surprised. Well, we are getting everything. We'll probably see the last Switch Strike come through. And speaking of which, actually, because this is sort of a mini discussion, in regards to Switch Strike 2, they're gonna do a lot. You notice this. It's the same that they did with Evolution when they're moving in. The bays that they missed off on, it's relabeled as Turbo. But I like what we have so far. It looks like a lot of bays are gonna have this sort of gimmick too. I wonder what they're gonna do for bays like Phoenix. How are they gonna put the Slingshock gimmick? Because now I'm guessing moving forward, every single bay is gonna have a gimmick like this, which is so interesting to me. The bays look fine. The volcanic on there is a light blue. It's not transparent, but I'm okay with it. I think the gimmick looks good. I think that stadium has some pockets. I like the shape of it. You can always tell since it's, you know, Chouzetsu bays or turbo bays, I should say. They ride around the stadiums like a lot. So, it'll be pretty cool. And speaking of transition bays, thanks to our good friend Cypress, which by the way, he has been finding a lot of QR codes in the past, and he will make sure to find turbo QR codes. But in the meantime, you know, Caynox C3, you know, pretty good bay, pretty good parts for stock combo, pretty good, you know, bearing driver. Our friend Cypress was able to find an Inferno version of Caynox in the app. This is an elemental version, but we get to showcase this in the app. So let's cut to that. Hello everyone and welcome to QR Code Friday, the segment on our channel where we scan QR codes thanks to the help of our great friend Cypress. For this video, we'll be scanning a pretty special QR code I'm sure a lot of you don't have, which is, that is right, success. It is a Flame Caynox C3. Or Inferno Caynox C3, whatever you want to call the name for. I think Cypress just called it Fire Caynox, but really cool. I don't think for Switch Strike we saw a Caynox variation yet. I don't think so, yeah. I think for a lot of the recent ones we're probably not going to see, we'll probably see it later in Turbo. For variations, probably in 2-packs. But this looks nice. C4 flow, all silver-like, bearing red with silver. I love it. So, really cool. Let's do random opponent. It's a little quick little showcase. Obviously, this is part of a whole video. So, like 2 videos in one technically. One's news, one is regular, but talk about some stuff. We reported on some news for Toys R Us, which was 2 tournaments that are going on across Canada. Okay, let me change what I said. Not technically 2 tournaments, it's technically multiple tournaments. On 2 dates, which is September 8th and September 21st. But across Canada, that's what I mean. Not just like only 2 tournaments. Regardless, we put it on that. We actually did cover a Asia Chouzetsu set, which was a nice purple Z Achilles and a Bloody Longinus. We did a video covering some battles. It was a lot of fun. We actually lost our Vive Phoenix lair this week. We still couldn't find it, sadly, but you know, win some, you lose some. We did the Quad Ring Combat Pack, we did Current Strongest versus all of them. We did some anime real life battles from our old live stream that we did back in June. Or not live stream, our old session we did back in June. Nothing really else. We did episode 20 2 different times, one in a small stadium, one that was a little bit more accurate. But that's kind of it. Any other stuff? I don't know. Some side talk until I can win this match. I went to Fan Expo. That was a lot of fun. That actually happened today. Well, not today when this video is coming out, but yesterday, Thursday. We went to the Dragon Ball Super Tour, which was a lot of fun. Probably some videos on Zankye 2. If you don't know what that is, that's my second channel, which I have not touched in a very long time. Check that out if you want to see anything else that's not Beyblade in the Zankye gaming, but if you want specifically tour-related stuff, you know, there you go. I also did a demo for Spider-Man PS4, which was a lot of fun. Can't wait for that game to come out. It's free promotion also, since I'm talking about it, but yeah, I'm trying to win this match, so, you know. try to get it. We're going around. Yeah, but huge thanks to Cypress for getting these codes. Or code, I mean. But make sure to check him out, link in the description below, because without his help, you will not be able to get these codes. Like any of these codes, any of the elementals. It's a cool fire Caynox. But I think I'll end it there. I don't know if this will be the end of the whole segment, but, you know, regardless, make sure you subscribe to Cypress. Cypress, that was a pretty good code. I don't know why I'm talking to you directly like it's so... Well, anyways, let me know your thoughts on Turbo so far. I'm interested, to say the least. I'm not really negative nor really, like, positive for it. I'm just sort of neutral because I want to see how it works when we actually have it in our hands. I feel like this stadium could really work, because I'm just thinking about it and how it kind of can circle around and it's going to go around the rails. You will need a lot of speed, but I think they're trying to go for a lot of bursting, which is my guess. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Let me know how you think certain bays will perform. If you think they'll be flat for one mode and the regular mode will just be the regular tip. Tell me if you think they're going to incorporate level tips, or if you think they just left it the whole there for no reason. Anyways, thanks for watching. And as always, have an awesome burst-filled day.